as of right now, the Spence and Crawford fight is not happening. This fight may happen, but further down the future.
That was Floyd Mayweather letting the public know that the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight was not happening this year. And we all know Floyd Mayweather is an Al Haymon partner. We also learned that Al Haymon did not want to make the Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight in 2022. In addition to that, Errol Spence, on the leaked audio, he admitted that the Terence Crawford fight was not happening this year. However, some way, somehow, you guys want to blame Terence Crawford for the fight not happening this year and for the negotiations falling apart when Terence Crawford was the main person that wanted the fight. So let me get this straight. We all know Terence Crawford wanted this fight 5 years ago, but Errol Spence told him to get a belt. After Crawford got a belt, Errol Spence told him to his face, "I'm going to go the easy route and knock Sean Porter out first." Then after that, Errol Spence told Crawford, "You're on the wrong side of the street." To make matters worse, Errol Spence let Crawford know, if we do fight, it's going to be a 60-40 split, 70-30, or 80-20. So when Crawford finally did all of the above that Errol Spence and the fans requested him to do in order to make the fight, from Crawford crossing the street, when he became a free agent, he came to PBC and accepted all of Errol Spence's terms, to accepting less money, so on and so forth, with zero guarantee, where all Crawford demanded in return was transparency, aka honesty. That's the least they could have done for Crawford. In other words, after Crawford accepted all of Errol Spence's terms, the reason why the fight didn't happen is because Errol Spence and Al Haymon did not accept Crawford's terms. See, this goes both ways. They both have terms. Crawford accepted all of Errol Spence's terms, but Errol did not do the same, along with Al Haymon. It takes two to rumble. Therefore, you can't blame Crawford for anything. He did what he's supposed to do and more. When you hear Errol Spence talk about Crawford, he said, "We're going to go in the ring and try to kill each other, so the money got to be right." And I agree with him. However, on the other hand, when Crawford is talking about Errol Spence, he don't talk about killing each other, so on and so forth. He talks about Errol Spence like it's another day, it's another fight. That's why Crawford been winning this fight for the past 5 years, while Errol Spence, on the other hand, only showed interest at the moment in time, because he knows how dangerous Crawford is. From the look of it, you would think they Asian Crawford out. Furthermore, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with PBC and why they let this fight slip. I mean, this is a blockbuster. They had an in-house monopoly fight on pay-per-view, the biggest fight in boxing, and they forced Crawford to walk away. It doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Is PBC running out of money or what? I mean, we are in a recession, but is it really that bad? Because not too long ago, PBC offered Canelo Alvarez $100 million guaranteed for only 2 fights plus pay-per-view. They even offered Canelo $40 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view for Caleb Plant. However, when it came to Crawford and Errol Spence, they get 0 guaranteed. This is not just any fight. This is the biggest in-house fight in boxing. Something is not adding up. It doesn't make no sense whatsoever for every Errol Spence opponent to have a guarantee. All of a sudden, when it's Crawford, they both don't get a guarantee. Hello, is anybody home? Even then, Crawford accepted the Errol Spence fight under them conditions, under them terms. But some way, somehow, he gets blamed for the fight not happening and get bashed for taking a stay busy fight for over $10 million. Even a fool won't fall for that one. Last but not least, it's ironic that old media is bashing Crawford for his stay busy fight after he tried to make the Errol Spence fight happen at all costs. On the other hand, old media defends Tyson Fury for turning down the Usyk fight in order to fight Chisora for the 3rd time. Ain't it ironic that when Inoue fought a guy that was 12-2, Aaron, who wasn't even ranked on the top 50, old media didn't say anything about Inoue pound-for-pound status. Matter of fact, they put him number 2, right behind Crawford. So if they do or say anything different about Crawford when he's the one that's trying to make the Errol Spence fight, that will further expose the double standards by old media. Especially when you factor in Crawford mandatory Ortiz doesn't want to fight him. That's why you see Virgil Ortiz quiet and not calling out Crawford, with the facts being laid out. I'm going to leave you guys with what Crawford had to say.
I don't know how truthful it is, but, you know, Floyd say, you know, he's the spokesman of PBC and he's our right-hand man. We done heard that on numerous occasions, and Floyd came out and said that the fight wasn't happening in this year. So, y'all mad at me for going to get a bag? When did that ever happen? Y'all mad at me for going to get a bag? Come on, man. I stated that I want to fight this year, and that was my thing. I wanted to fight this year. So we going back and forth, numbers, boom, 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 boom. So the transparency part, you know, that was the dragger. Where was Errol Spence at? I didn't hear Errol Spence. Where was the tweets? I didn't hear the tweets. I didn't see the tweets. Where was this guy at? He was under a rock. If you a real one, like you say you is, like the truth, you'll come out and tell the truth. You tell the truth, buddy. Come on, man. I called you and told you, listen, got this bread on the table, man. What is you doing? What is you doing? You not your own boss, my dude. So stop saying that you your own boss. Stop saying that you the truth and you this and you that, but you got to answer to a lot of people, my dude. You got to answer to a lot of people, and I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They got you to where you is now. They got you to where you is now. But, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. But like, when you look at it, a lot of people say, oh, well, why you didn't fight Boots? Or why you didn't fight Ortiz? Well, them names that never came up. I would have fought them names in a heartbeat. Come on, man. I'm the best fighter in the world. Who you think I am? Who you think I am? I'm the best fighter in the world. I always fought in my mandatories. I ain't never ducked my mandatories. But, you know, yet and still, I hear through the grapevine, Spence is about to fight a guy that he promised and he swore that he wasn't going to fight, which is Keith Thurman. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what's floating around. So, what's up with the trueness with that? You swear up and down that you're not gonna fight this guy. You don't care what nobody say. Now you about to fight him. So that means you was lying, buddy. But you know why he gotta fight Thurman? You wanna know why, fans? Because of the money. It's all about the money. Come on now. He not gonna make that much money fighting Ortiz or Boots. Come on, man, it's obvious. Who Spence gonna fight besides me that's gonna make, you know, $20 million? Nobody.